Welcome you all. On this lecture, I will explain about how to solve the numericals on manometers. The very first numerical here it is one, that is find the difference in mercury level H for manometer arrangement as shown in figure. Specific gravity of liquid in pipe A is 1.5. Specific gravity of liquid in pipe B 0.9. Specific gravity of mercury is equals to 13.6. Pressure at A is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. Pressure at B is equals to 17.66 Newton per meter square. So here this numerical is related to the differential U-tube manometer. There are two pipes here, the pipe A and pipe B. So through that the fluid is flowing. In pipe A, the fluid specific gravity is given as 1.5, and in pipe B, the specific gravity of fluid is 0.9. And then U-tube manometer, that is filled with the mercury of specific gravity 13.6. Now the pressure readings are given at A as well as pipe B. So in at pipe A, the pressure value is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square, and at pipe B, the pressure is 17.66 Newton per centimeter square. So in this numerical, the one reference or datum line is taken as XX. In the left column, see the left column, the up to height of 3 plus 2 meters. That means there for total 5 meters. The the liquid of specific gravity is 1.5 is available. After that, the small height for height of H, there is a rise of liquid, that is in mercury. And here in the right limb, the above the XX for the height of H plus 2 meters is filled with a fluid of specific gravity 0.9. By referring this figure, we need to write the expressions for what is the pressure above the reference line or datum line in left column as well as in right column. So then equate that two expressions to find out the value of H or height of liquid level of mercury in left limb. After referring this figure, so write the given data. So here the specific gravity of liquid at A, that is S1 is equals to 1.5. Then density of the liquid at A, that is ρ1 is given by the 1.5 into 1000. Actually, if you want to find out the density of any liquid, so that is multiplied with the specific gravity and a specific gravity or density of the standard liquid. So here water is taken as a standard liquid. The density of the water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So then the specific density of the given liquid at pipe A is equals to 1.5 into 1000. So that is equals to 1000 kg per meter cube. So then pressure at A, point A is given. The P of A is equals to 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. Specific gravity of liquid at B, pipe B that S2 is equals to 0.9. So now density of liquid at B, the rho 2 is equals to once again 0.9 into 1000, that is equals to 900 kg per meter cube. Pressure at B, that is a P of B is equals to 17.66 Newton per centimeter square. Now specific gravity of the mercury is given, S is equals to 13.6. So then density of the mercury rho is equals to 13.6 multiplied with the 1000. So that is equals to 13,600 kg per meter cube. So these are the given data in a numerical. Now taking the XX in the left limb. So XX is a reference line here. So taking XX in the left limb. Now pressure above XX in the left limb. So what is the pressure is available in left column? So above the XX line. So here actually formula here it is for the height of H. For the height of H, there is a mercury is available here. So according to the hydrostatic law, the pressure P is equals to, we know that the P is equals to pressure P is equals to rho G H or Z, correct, H or Z. So now taking above XX line, reference as XX line, for the height of H there is a mercury is available. For that reason pressure up to this point, the pressure available up to this point is that is a rho, that is the density of the mercury, that is 13,600. Then G value is constant 9.81 and height is taken as H. So now same thing is substituted here up to for the mercury level. So then pressure for this, for the height of the liquid level, in vertical height of the liquid level, that is up to the axis of this pipe, up to the axis of this pipe, the total height for this one is 3 plus 2. So that is the total height of the liquid in vertical column. So now here it is taken as the density. The density of that liquid is 1500. It's already given. The density is 1500. Then G is equals to 9.81. The height is 2 plus 3. That is a 2 meter plus 3 meter. For that 5 meters of height, the same density of the liquid is available here. So now for that reason, so then plus the pressure available for that height is taken as 1500 into 9.81 into H is equals to 2 plus 3. So then plus pressure at point A. Pressure at point A or P of A. So this is what the pressure available above XX line in the left column. Now 13,600 into 9.81 multiplied with the H plus here 1500. So that is multiplied with the 2 plus 3. That is total it is 5. Height is 5. Then 5 meter into 1500. That is equals to 7500. Then multiplied with the 9.81 plus the P of A. The pressure at point A is given as a 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. See the unit here. The pressure values are available in data in Newton per centimeter square. So here we need to convert that into Newton per meter square. For that reason it is multiplied with 10 to the power 4. So now pressure available at point A, the P of A is equals to 9.81 multiplied with the 10 to the power 4 to convert that from Newton per centimeter square to Newton per meter square. Now pressure above XX in the right limb. So this is one expression. This is expression number 1. The pressure above XX line in the left column. In similar manner, you write the expressions for the pressure available in the right limb. So in right limb, the same liquid is available for the height of 2 plus h, right? 2 meter plus h. The total height here it is up to the axis of the pipe. That is 2 plus h. With respect to that, the pressure available at that right limb is equals to pressure is equals to rho, the density of the liquid. The density of the liquid is already calculated, that is the specific gravity of the liquid is 0.9. So then density of the liquid is a 900 kg per meter cube. G value is constant 9.81. H, so here total H is equals to 2 meter plus H, right? The total height from the axis of the pipe, to the up to the X line, that is a 2 meter plus H. So now the expression becomes, so 900 multiplied with the 9.81, the total height is taken as a h plus 2 plus pressure at point B here. The pressure at point B is given in data, that is a P of B. The P of B is equals to 17.66, that is initially it is available once again Newton per centimeter square. So convert that into Newton per meter square by multiplying with 10 to the power 4. So this one is expression number 2. Expression number 2. So now equating these two expressions, so equating these two pressures, so we get, so now pressure above x-axis line in the left limb is equals to pressure above x-axis line in the right limb. So in these two expressions, only one unknown value, that is h. Then h is calculated by the simplification of these two expressions. So initially it is divided by 1000 into 9.81. So then we will get 13.6 h plus 7.5 plus 10 is equals to h plus 2 multiplied with the 0.9 plus 18, or this is a simplification for that one. Then we will get the h value is equals to 0.181 meter. Now height of mercury level available in the left limb, so that is for the height of h, that is equals to 0.181 meter. So this is the solution for this differential U-tube manometer to find the height. To move on to second numerical on manometers. The right limb of a simple U-tube manometer containing mercury is open to the atmosphere, while the left limb is connected to a pipe in which a fluid of specific gravity 0.9 is flowing. The center of pipe is 12 cm below the level of mercury in the right limb. Find the pressure of fluid in the pipe if the difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 20 cm. So now this is a diagram connected to this numerical. So this numerical is related to simple U-tube manometer. So in that the left limb of the U-tube manometer is connected to the point where I want to measure the pressure, and right limb is open to atmosphere. Then specific gravity of the fluid that is flowing through the pipe is 0.9. So that means through this pipe now the fluid of 0.9 specific gravity is flowing. The center of the pipe, that means here the center of pipe is here. Center of the pipe is 12 centimeter below the level of mercury in the right limb. That means here we can observe what there is a rise in liquid level in a right limb because of higher pressure in the pipe, and that distance is taken as, that means this axis of this pipe is lies 12 centimeter below the mercury level in the right limb. Find the pressure of the fluid. So now here I want to find out what is the pressure of the fluid. So that is flowing through the pipe. A pipe. If a difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 20 centimeter. So now difference between the mercury level in these two limbs, right limb as well as left limb, is 20 centimeter. With respect to that, now the A is taken as a reference line or datum line. So now take down the given data from the numerical. The specific gravity of the fluid is S1 is equal to 0.9. Density of the fluid is ρ1 is equal to 900 kg per meter cube. Specific gravity of mercury S2 is equal to 13.6. Density of mercury ρ2 is equal to 13,600 kg per meter cube. Difference of mercury level, that is H2, is equal to 20 centimeter. Height of fluid from AA, so that is H1. Say, so now here from the axis of this pipe, the mercury level, there is a rise in mercury level in a right limb, that is a 12 centimeter, and the difference of mercury level between these two pipes from the left limb as well as the right limb, here it is 20 centimeter. So now I want to find out what is the distance from the center of axis to this line AA. What is the distance of this one? Here. So this one is taken as H1. This is H1. The 20 centimeters taken as H2. H2. So what is the height of H1? So here from above the AA, the total height of mercury available in the left limb, here it is 20 centimeter. The distance from the center of the pipe to the height of the mercury level in right limb is 12 centimeter. So that means now the height of this H1 is the height of fluid from AA, that is H1 is equals to 20 centimeter minus this 12 centimeter, that means that is equals to 8 centimeter or 0.8 meter. So this is the method of calculating the value of H1. The H2 value is already given in a numerical. So then we need to find out the H1, and H1 is equals to 8 centimeter or 0.08 meter. Let pressure P above AA, we get here the pressure above AA in the right limb is equals to pressure above AA in a left limb. So according to that, the pressure above AA in left limb is given by, so for this height of H1, the pressure available is given by ρ1 G into H1 plus pressure available on this point. The pressure available on this point is taken as P. Then the pressure above AA line in a right limb is given by rho into G into H, that is ρ2 into G into H2 for the height of H2. The density of the liquid, the ρ2 and G and H2 for the height of 20 centimeter. Now substitute the values here. Here now P from this point. At this point I want to measure the pressure now, so that is a P here. So then the pressure available for the height of H1 is given by the density 900 multiplied with the 9.81, then multiplied with the H1 value is 0.08. So that is equals to the density of the mercury is 13,600, 9.81, that is acceleration due to gravity for the height of 20 centimeter, that is equals to 0.2 meter. So in this one the P is unknown. P is unknown. So now by simplification of these expressions we can find the pressure in a point or in a pipe is equals to 25,977 Newton per meter square. Now I want to convert that into Newton per centimeter square, that is equals to 2.597 Newton per centimeter square. So this is a solution for simple U-tube manometer. So next problem number 3. A simple U-tube manometer containing mercury is connected to a pipe in which fluid of specific gravity 0.8 and having vacuum pressure is flowing. The other end of the manometer is open to atmosphere. Find the vacuum pressure in pipe. If the difference of mercury level in the two limbs is 40 centimeter and height of fluid in the left from the center of pipe is 15 centimeter below. So this numerical is connected to measure the vacuum pressure. The previous numerical, so that is related to once again that a simple U-tube manometer, but that simple U-tube manometer is used to find the gauge pressure or pressure higher than the atmospheric pressure. But this numerical is related to vacuum pressure. That means here pressure is lesser than the atmospheric pressure. So these are diagram connected to this numerical. So here simple U-tube manometer uh, that contains mercury here and which the fluid of specific gravity is 0.8 in a pipe. Actually there is one pipe, in that one the fluid is flowing pipe at the specific gravity of 0.8 and there is a vacuum pressure. Clearly they mentioned there is a vacuum pressure in that pipe. Vacuum pressure. The other end of the manometer is open to atmosphere. So here this end, the right limb is open to atmosphere. Find the vacuum pressure in pipe. If the difference of mercury level in two limbs is 40 centimeter, the difference of mercury level in these two limbs 40 centimeter, the height of fluid in the left from the center of the pipe is 15 centimeter below. So here from this mercury to the axis of this pipe, this height is taken as 15 centimeter. So now find out what is the pressure. What is the pressure in a pipe? So that is a vacuum pressure. So write the given data first. The density of the fluid is S1 is given, that is 0.8 times density of the specific gravity of the fluid is given as S1 is equals to 0.8. Density of the fluid is equals to rho 1 is equals to 800 kg per meter cube. Specific gravity of mercury S2 is equals to 13.6. So now density of mercury rho 2 is equals to 13,600 kg per meter cube. Difference of mercury level, that is H2 is equals to 40 centimeter. Height of liquid in the left limb is 15 centimeter. Let pressure in pipe P. Now we have to find out what is the pressure in a pipe. So now write the expressions. So first of all, the pressure available in left limb above the AA. So here pressure at point P here. And what is the pressure available? Pressure available for the height of H here. This is for the height of 40 centimeter. And what is the pressure available for the height of 15 centimeter? So up to 40 centimeter the mercury is there. So above that the fluid of specific gravity 0.8 is present here. So now write the expression as the pressure at point here, and what is the pressure available for the height of 15 centimeter and what is the pressure available for the height of 40 centimeter. So now rho 1 g into h1 plus rho 2 g into multiplied with 2 h2 is equals to 0. That means the pressure available above AA line in right limb is equals to 0 because that is atmospheric pressure. So that is taken as a atmospheric pressure, that is equals to 0. Now substitute the values for this one. Now pressure is equals to the whole term is taken to this term expression term is taken to the right hand side, that is equals to minus. Then substitute the values here. The pressure is equals to minus the rho 1, that is 800, multiplied with 9.81 G. Then height of what? 15 centimeter, that is 0.15 meter. Then density of the mercury is 13,600, 9.81. Then height of H2, that is 40 centimeter, that is 0.4 meter, is equals to 0. So now pressure is equals to minus 54543.6 Newton per meter square. So that is equals to minus 5.454 Newton per centimeter square. So this is a solution. So now here minus sign indicates there is a vacuum pressure. The minus sign indicates there is vacuum pressure. Move on to next numerical. Problem number 4. A single column manometer is connected to a pipe containing a liquid of specific gravity 0.9 as shown in figure. Find the pressure in the pipe if area of the reservoir is 100 times the area of the tube for the manometer reading. The specific gravity of mercury is 13.6. So this numerical is connected to single column manometer. So there is a reservoir, and that reservoir is filled with the heavier or dense liquid. There is a heavier liquid. There is a mercury is there, and through a pipe, the specific gravity of 0.9 fluid is flowing to that. Then the area of the reservoir is 100 times the area of the tube. That means, so here area of the reservoir is denoted by capital letter A, and that A is equals to 100 times the area of this manometer, or the of this tube of the manometer, that is a small letter. The area of this small tube is a small letter A. So now find out, so what is the pressure in a pipe P, or the A, point A. So here the height of the height of the liquid level from the reservoir to the axis of the pipe is given as a 20 centimeter. So now write the given data. The specific gravity of the liquid is S1 is equals to 0.9. Density of the fluid is rho 1 is equals to 900 kg per meter cube. Specific gravity of the mercury is given, that is S2 is equals to 13.6. Density of mercury rho 2 is equals to 13,600 kg per meter cube. The area of the reservoir to the area of the right limb, the ratio of A by the capital A to small a, that is a small a means area of the right limb is equals to 100. That means area of the reservoir is equals to 100 times the area of small tube of the manometer. The height of liquid H1 is given, that is 20 centimeter, that is equals to 0.2 meter. Rise of mercury in right limb H2 is given as 20 centimeter, 40 centimeter, that is equals to 0.4 meter. So now write the expressions according to the vertical single column manometer. The expression is like that: the pressure at point A is equals to the A by A. There is a ratio of area of the small tube to the area of the reservoir multiplied with the H2 into rho 2 into G minus rho 1 into G, then plus H2 rho 2 G minus rho 1 G H1. So actually this expression is obtained from the derivation for the single vertical column manometer. So directly take that expression, then substitute these values in a expression. So now here the ratio of small a to capital letter A, the area is equals to 1 by 100. The H2 value is given as a 40 centimeter, that is 0.4 meter. Then density of mercury is 13,600. Then multiplied with the 9.81 minus density of the liquid flowing through the pipe is 900 multiplied with the 9.81. Then height of H2, that is 0.4 into density of the mercury 13,600 multiplied with the 9.81 minus 900 into 9.81 into 0.2. So now P of A, that means the pressure at point A is equals to 52134 Newton per meter square or 5.21 Newton per centimeter square. So this is the solution for this single vertical column manometer. So move on to the numerical number 5. So this numerical is connected to inverted U-tube manometer. An inverted U-tube manometer is connected to two horizontal pipes A and B through which water is flowing. The vertical distance between the axes of these pipes is 30 centimeter. When an oil of specific gravity 0.8 is used as a gauge fluid, the vertical height of water columns in the two limbs of inverted manometer, when measured from the respective center lines of the pipes, are found to be same and equal to 3 centimeter. Determine the difference of pressure between the pipes. So this is a diagram connected to this numerical. So there is an inverted U-tube manometer. So in there are two pipes, pipes A as well as pipe B, and through these pipes the water is flowing. That means the same fluid is flowing through this pipe A as well as pipe B. The vertical distance between the axis of these pipes 30 centimeter. The vertical distance between the axis of these pipes is 30 centimeter. So when an oil of specific gravity 0.9 is used as a gauge pressure, that means on this pipe or U-tube that is filled with the fluid of specific gravity 0.8, the vertical height of water column, in the two limbs of inverted manometer, when it is measured from the respective center line of the pipes, that means center line of the pipe means this, the same as 3 centimeter. So actually this height is taken as a 3 centimeter. So determine the difference of pressure between the pipes. So that is 30 centimeter. This is found to be same as equals to the 30 centimeter, not 3 centimeter. This is 30 centimeter. Then referring this figure, the given data, the specific gravity of measuring liquid is 0.8. The P of A is equals to at point at A is equals to at point A. The P of B is equals to pressure at point B. The points C and D lie on same horizontal line. So here these 2 points are taken as a reference now, C as well as D. So this point, the C is here and is a D point. Hence pressure at C should be equals to pressure at D. So now pressure at point C is equals to pressure at point D. So now but pressure at C, what is the pressure at point C? The pressure at point C is equals to P of A, that means pressure at point A here, minus rho GH. So here rho GH. So because here the pressure is acting in upward direction, the pressure is acting in point A is upward direction, but this pressure is acting in downward direction. So because of what, the specific weight of the fluid, the pressure is acting in downward direction. For that reason, here it is taken as a P of A minus rho GH. So now P of A I want to calculate the pressure at point A. So now minus the density of this liquid. There is a water is flowing through this pipe. The density of that one is 1000 multiplied with the 9.81 multiplied with the 0.35. There is a height of that one is 35 centimeter. The 35 centimeter is equal to 0.35 meter. So what is the pressure at point D now? So what is the pressure at point D? So total height of that one is, so up to here, that is what, the 35 centimeter. The water is present there. The liquid present over up to here, it is, there is a water. From this, for the height of this 30 centimeter, the another fluid is present of the density of what, 0.8. The density of 800 kg per meter cube. So now what is the pressure at point D now? So now the expression for that one is the P of B, the pressure at point B here, that is acting in the vertical direction, the pressure at point B is acting in the vertical direction, and the pressure for the height of 30 centimeter as well as 35 centimeter, that is acting in downward direction. For that reason it is taken as a negative sign here, the negative sign, and this, the expression is now the P of B minus rho 1 G into H1 minus rho 2 G into H2. See the expression now, the P of B minus the, here what is the pressure for the height of 30 centimeter and what is the pressure for the height of 35 centimeter and what is the pressure at a point B now. The substitute the values here, the P of B minus the density of water is 1000 into 9.81 multiplied with the height of 35 centimeter, that is 0.35 meter, minus the density of fluid present on this height, that is H2, that is 800 into 9.81 into 0.3, that is the height of that one, 0.3. But pressure at, now according to the Pascal's law, the pressure at point C is equal to pressure at point D. So now after equating these two expressions, so we can find the, what is the pressure difference between these two lines, that is the P of B minus P of A is equals to 2354.4 Newton per meter square. So that is a solution for this numerical that is connected to inverted U-tube manometer. That means on this session we discussed about how to solve the different numericals connected to manometers. So we solved the numericals connected to simple U-tube manometer. Then so once again in simple U-tube manometer we discussed about how to find the gauge pressure as well as vacuum pressure. So then we discussed about the problems connected to single vertical column manometer. Then we saw the numericals on differential U-tube manometer as well as inverted U-tube manometer. Thank you all.